If then the absence of war is what you call love, that's fine. It's just the same word as doing, it's the same word as fact at this point of universality. So, for me, even though I come from a kind of pronounced school of thought regarding what is love, ordinarily now at this point it transfers to sleep. I worship sleep more than I worship sex. And that's just something that I've obtained myself. So, there's, what would we call them? Like the Headless Horseman, tall tales. There's some tall tales dealing with mythology that was in a sense always present but not totally understood nor described, but that's more a facility and faculty of even beyond economic into what then would be, in a sense, pop culture. But it's not that everybody would have to suffer over whether or not I write this limerick. It's just whether, you want to take it, you want to change it. It's not important, and that's the creative aspect. But you can't have the creative aspect with a non-existent negative generation to the point that you then don't create anything, and then that stasis counts in the same sense as that which is creation, because it does not. Because it does not, because it does not, because it does not. And that reputation and whatever, repetition and all of that shit is way over there. So then why you would have to gamble around, in a sense, my closet, my ass, my thoughts, is unfounded totally. And so it never was founded. So all of those actions taken, and then as it turns out, they took those actions to preserve then the cannibalism, which was always illegal since 1776, even though the British have attacked us fucking 5 times. They do this every fucking 30 years. Why is the United States always at war? It's the fucking British. And so we did get everybody together. We did teach all that, and I took it all the way down to that. I don't even teach it anymore. I just turn the shit on. And that's the way that it is. But that's not my land, and I don't go there, but that is the fact of reality. So the higher doesn't bow to the lower. Basically, it provides you the advantage, and then you don't have to pay taxes. Not to me, anyway. So that's fine. And then part of that history and whatever else, the United States has a place in the world which essentially it invents things, or it's not worth jack shit to the world. It's now at the point where everybody in the community, or as a citizen of the United States, in a sense participates in that invention by virtue of simply existing. That I won't apologize for. That won't be undone. Etc. But I'm not going to sit here and do this while there's still this war going on. The people who committed these actions committed them. That won't be undone. AI already happened. All of those arguments, etc. You know who you are. So this is the law of the land. That's what it is. Everything links. Everything goes. I mean, it's so fucking fast, and you're sitting here, over a hangnail that you don't even fucking have. Stealing my fucking food cart over it so that you can feel bad. I'm not doing this. You have fucking psychological problems, and you need to see them. That's not my responsibility, nor is it the government's fault. Basically, you could just take a walk, and the air itself will clean out those things, which is what it's always done. So all of those traditions, Buddhism, etc., naturalism, strength, beauty, free love, and excellence, they come and they kick in. So if you have specific problems with that and the other thing, then you need to see to them. And then beyond that, if you need to go get something and whatever else, I gotta draw something, otherwise I'm gonna lose it. You'll have fucking $5 to go buy some fucking crayons. You don't have to stand outside and do that. You don't have to wander into some sort of business with some kind of thing. You don't have to go steal shit. None of that. So there's no excuse for the crimes. And so as the crimes become less and less frequent, which is a good thing, I'm also advocating shorter sentences, because that's a long goddamn time to sit there in a fucking cage. It starts to get psychologically damaging. And so then that was, the other, treat jail like, and whatever else, but we didn't even get to there yet. And then they're running fucking stunts out of the fucking cell block. Like it's the flag. Like waterboarding's good. And that whole facilitation is dead and dead and dead. It was dead before it started. And they let it run anyway. That timer's up. So none of these things are cool. None of these things will be working. And I don't have to, now it's the same condition. The same way I don't have to teach you my religion, I don't have to teach you what the government does. The information that I'm going to release, I have released. There's nothing else that you need. And so if you want to boohoo and pout, that it's this, that, and the truth of the matter is that you as the citizen are taller than the government. And if you can't realize that, it's because you're fucking flawed. It's not anything else. By nature directly of that which is existence and whatever else and etc. I haven't denied you anything. I haven't stood in your way. So you have this tower of power behind you full of just truly actualized things. That doesn't unbenefit you to any degree whatsoever. I want more of that. There's no limit to how much of that we can have. That's what you are. But I'm not going to do, if you're not doing that, then, you have to go talk to the priest or some sort of shit. And we don't do that here. So.